Today, we're going to talk about how to get some control back in a world that is just constantly screaming for your attention. And this isn't just about feeling less busy. Nope, this is about taking your mind back.
So let me just ask you something right off the bat. When was the last time you just sat? No phone, no music, no noise at all, and your mind was actually genuinely quiet. Take a second. If you're drawing a blank, hey, you are definitely not alone.
You know, the truth is, a ton of us are just walking through our own lives, but our minds are a million miles away. We're physically there, but mentally, we've checked out. And the wildest part, we don't even realize it's happening.
So how in the world did we get here? Well, it didn't happen overnight. It was more like this slow, quiet erosion of our ability to concentrate, all thanks to these little daily habits we barely even think about. Let me walk you through a morning routine that might hit a little too close to home.
Okay, so picture this. It all starts the second your day begins. The alarm goes off, you open your eyes, it's that very first moment of the day, a totally clean slate.
And what's the very next move? For so many of us, before our feet even touch the floor, before we even have a single clear thought, that hand is already reaching for the phone. It's pure muscle memory.
And boom, just like that. With that one tiny automatic habit, your focus for the entire day is gone before you even had a chance. You've just handed over the keys to your brain, letting a fire hose of notifications, emails, and social media drama set the tone for your whole day.
And this gets to a really important idea: attention erosion. See, your focus doesn't just disappear. It gets worn down, bit by bit. Every little ping, every mindless scroll, it's like a tiny wave washing away a piece of your ability to concentrate, leaving you feeling kind of scattered and antsy.
So, okay, what's the real cost here? What's the price we're paying for being in this constant state of distraction? Well, let me tell you, it's not just some small annoyance. It is doing real damage to the most important parts of our lives.
Think about it. When you can't focus, your work is the first thing to take a hit. You just can't do your best stuff, and that starts to mess with your confidence. Then your memory starts to fade because you need focus to actually form memories. Your sleep gets all messed up because your brain is too wired to shut down. The people you love, they don't get the real you, just a distracted version. And maybe worst of all, that quiet sense of peace inside, it just vanishes, replaced by this constant low-level anxiety.
But listen, this is really important. If you feel this way, it is not a personal failure. You're not lazy, you're not undisciplined. The problem is that our brains are being hijacked by technology that is literally designed to do just that.
Okay, so that's the problem. But knowing is half the battle, right? The good news is we can actually do something about it. We can stop being victims of distraction and start actively, intentionally taking our attention back.
Now, this isn't about some week-long digital detox that you'll forget about later. No. Getting your focus back, it's a real decision. It's you standing up and saying, you know what? My mind belongs to me. I decide where my energy goes. And that decision is so incredibly powerful. Why? Because whatever you point your attention at in life, that's what grows. The projects you focus on get bigger and better. The relationships you pour your presence into get deeper. The skills you dedicate real time to get sharper. Your attention literally builds your reality.
So the big question is, how do we actually do this? Because feeling inspired is great, but inspiration without a plan, well, that's just entertainment. So here it is, a super practical 7-step checklist you can start using today.
All right, let's break this down. First up, own your morning. That first 30 minutes, no phone, period. Let your own thoughts be the first ones you hear. 2, shrink your attention field. That just means do one thing at a time. Seriously. 3, kill notification culture. Go into your settings and turn off everything that isn't absolutely essential. 4, take a digital break. Just 1 hour a day, no screens. Let your brain breathe. 5, fix your evenings. All screens off at least an hour before bed. It's a game changer for your sleep. 6, feed your mind depth. Read a real book. Watch a whole documentary without picking up your phone. And finally, number 7. This one is the secret weapon.
This might just be the most important step of all. Stop trying to rely on willpower. It's like a phone battery, you know? It just runs out. Instead, design your environment for focus. If your phone is the problem, don't have it on your desk. Put it in another room. Make focus the easy, lazy choice, and make distraction a hassle to get to.
And here is the absolute coolest part of all of this. When you do these little things every day, you're not just changing your habits. No, you are literally changing the physical structure of your brain.
It's all thanks to this incredible thing our brains can do called neuroplasticity. It's just a fancy word for the brain's ability to rewire itself based on what you do over and over and over again. The same brain that got wired for distraction can be rewired for deep focus by you on purpose.
So every single time you resist that urge to check your phone, every morning you protect those first 30 minutes, you are physically building new pathways in your brain. You are, literally and biologically, building a stronger, more focused mind, one tiny decision at a time. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Everything you want to create in your life, every big goal, every deep relationship, every amazing project, it all demands your focused, undivided attention. Your focus isn't just a productivity hack. It's the raw material you build your future with. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?